This is the High School Crossfire. Welcome back.
My name is Opology Zion, and I'm from Forest Hill College. This house believes that milk on the market does not meet the required standard, and we are here to support this. The negators came here, and they used reference of 2006, and they were saying they used the reference of 2006 and 1898 of the Dairy Development Authority. And now my question to them is, are we debating the past or we are measuring on the present to help us find solutions for the future? If we are debating the past, then why shouldn't we go back in the past and then speak about those matters there? We are talking about the present so that we can ease and find better solutions for the future. They also spoke about people being caught transporting milk on motorcycles. If at all people were caught transporting milk on motorcycles, do you think transporting milk on motorcycles meets the standards? House, do you believe that transporting milk on motorcycles meets the standard? So, from that has just proven to me that you are speaking and you are contradicting, because you can't say the milk is milk. And you're also asking us whether taking something in a plastic is of a disadvantage. I would like to just inform you that my fellow speaker came and told you that taking something in a plastic, let me explain it in simpler English so that you can digest it more. When you take something in a plastic, let us give example of milk that is consumed hot. The plastic will melt, and when you take it in, the melted plastic, it can be of disadvantages to your body. Granted.
How many people are affected by taking milk in plastic?
I would say 60% of the people in Uganda are affected, because most of the people and the families and homes are consuming their liquids using plastic materials. We spoke about the transportation. And we told you that it's not meeting the standard. I would like you to come, if at all you think you are saying that the milk on the market meets the standard, and tell us how many and the percentage of milk that is transported in the rightful procedures. With that, I would like to tell the whole house, and not only the negators, because this is an issue that affects all of us, to come and be on our side, and we shall help to make sure that the milk on market is sold at the right standard. Thank you very much.
This house believes that milk on market does not reach the required standards. First of all, to go back to what the previous speaker from the affirmative has said, that these recommendations were in the past. The Uganda standards, the US were in the past, but probably those standards were put up to show how businesses are to be run today. Probably they were put in the past to help us run this business currently, like right now. You also talked about the transportation, that transportation is being carried out in buses rather not like that DDA talked about the temperatures which are not supposed to go beyond 20 degrees Celsius. But then my negator came here, the second speaker came here and told you clearly that and informed you clearly that the DDA itself went on and arrested 17 motorists who were transporting milk in jerrycans. Rather, it was also catering for these, it was also catering for what? No, 20 motorists were arrested for transporting milk in jerrycans. Rejected in jerrycans. Rather, they were transporting 145 plastic jerrycans and they were arrested. So do you want to mean that the DDA itself would not make a move to arrest these people who it took pictures of transporting milk in the buses? You also came here and talked about the storage. POI. You came here and talked about the storage itself, that they are keeping milk in corrosive items, for example, the jerrycans, the bidico jerrycans that you gave us. But are you aware that my speaker came here and told you, that was the second negator, came and told you that the DDA itself, that you're calling yourself, came here, like the DDA itself went and provided cans to people for transporting the milk. Are you aware of that? POI. Denied. And since you say that you're the DDA, and since you are connecting with UNBS, does UNBS have a recommended standard? Let me try one last time. POI. We also talked about the 90% of the milk, which is 90% of the milk which is on the market is really having a good hygiene. For they gave you a clear example that the employees the employees themselves are given orders to put on gumboots, headgears, and white gloves so as not to affect this milk that is going to be put on the market. So are you aware that milk that you're talking about, the raw milk you're talking about, is even actually first tested for before it is put on the market? Are you aware of that? We also talked about the 67% of the milk that you said shall be catered for. Rather, do you know that Dr. Kabirizi of Mulago people of Uganda should actually get milk? At least a quarter of the population of people in Uganda should get milk so as to cater for themselves. And do you know that if these people do not get the milk, which is 67% powered, do you know that there will be cases of malnutrition? And with that, I rest my case.
This is the High School Crossfire. We'll be back in a minute.